Okay, so let me update the post with a user and get random post. Oh, we go add random post and get random post should also return a user. Uh, get post by ID, get random post by ID, it returns a random post and post ddo.get. And it should also have the user is what I'm expecting. Goes post mapper post DDO. Post DDO is equal to this, and post DDO dot set user DDO will be equal to post optional dot get will be post optional dot get post post DDO dot set user DDO. And post DDO, post this and post DDO dot set user DDO, and that will be post user mapper dot to user and post dot get user. Oh wait, DTO, sorry for that, and set user DTO, and this should return post DDO. I mean to post DDO, get a random post, and let it start. Okay. And we call this function as get, and this will have, okay, send, got F8, next, 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 post DDO. And the post DDO should have information regarding the user. Okay, that looks cool. F9. And wait a minute. User DDO. Oh, again, it is also loading all the posts by that user, and that shouldn't happen. And what we have to do in that case is we need to exclude in the mapper. We need to specify in the mapper that this field needs to be excluded. And we're going to take a look at that later. But for now, yeah, it works. And the next is we need to add the user to the post when a random post is created. And in that case, we go to service and get random post, add random post, post user get a random user DDO is equal to user service dot get random user and user mapper dot to user DDO, convert it to a user and set that user to be part of the post dot set user as user, and then save the post. Okay, let's see if this works. Debug. F8. Good. Post with user DDO. We got the user converted to a user, and post a dot set user, save post, and F9. I got this, and what am I returning from this? Dot to post DDO. Post dot set user. Let me check the database for this, and this has to be select start from post. Okay, created at this, and this shows that the user was added to this post, so the ID is 6PA, and yes, and it didn't return the user, but yeah, at least it got saved. We can take a look at that later. There's a lot of cleanup work that needs to be done. So the post is getting added, and also it is the load API is also retrieving the post. So yeah, and now we'll take a look at the user part of this. Post DTO. Okay, so gonna take a look at the user part of this. Get random user, so it'll return me the user, and let me debug this. Okay, and this will be users get random user ID. Okay, get user by ID dot F9, and yeah, it returned a user. That's cool. And let me post a user, and this will be random this, Let me post it. F8, next, 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 next. Got, okay. Save user, F9. And yeah, a user got created. It's 6422. If we go take a look at in the database, select star from the users table, we'll have Shane Wilcox. This one, and yeah. So that's it for the load API. So I will be updating few stuff, post service, cleaning the code, and also will be adding to the resources. I'll add a file got post.sql, and this will have the create table post, but it also needs a foreign key reference. So I will try to get information for the post. Table, go to posts, this one, and DDL. Okay. Info, foreign key columns. Let me check a query if it gives SQL. Kill SQL query to get table DDL. Show create table name. Okay. PostgreSQL. PostgreSQL get DDL is a built-in function. Okay. Let me try this. Show create table for post. Create table, product copy. Okay. So you got this. Constraint is this ID, and yeah, this can be put into the file. I guess we can use this part. Okay. And we can put this as it is. Also, we can put this. Oh, wait. We can use the one that I've created. And this will be part of this. Because primary key we have already added, so that is okay. And this can be like a timestamp, that is okay. And Yeah, this is good. So if we go to user information table, then copy selection. Not much of a difference. Constraint. Yeah, so I can just directly use this. Go to the post service and add this because new file users.sql. This gets saved. Yeah. And let me go through the commits section and let me push the commits for this. I'm just going through the changes that I've done. So post will have a reference to the user ID, and this will have, let me check the, okay, get status. Cool. And like, I'm just going through the changes that I've done. Post service is post, then post DAO. Okay. Git add. Post a repository. Okay. Post service. Git add this and user a mapping and user controller dot id posts at user, and this was not required. User DAO. Git add. Remove this and get user service. This one be required. Okay. And git add this application configuration. Yes. We need to put this into a YAML file. We'll take a look at that later. How to do that. And PostSQL. And this, yeah. Git add. And get status. Git add to the post service, git add. Git log, and then git commit. Load API changes and git push. Yep. And that's it for this video. Thanks.